Hey everybody, another quick tutorial for Zoom. For all of those people that are doing small groups or alpha, however you want to, or whatever you want to be leading, all of the controls are the same. It's actually a powerful little tool that we can be using to engage people in conversation online. I've already got into an actual meeting space, so you can see that going on right now. And along the bottom, I'm just going to quickly go through the different buttons, so you know, and then the practical application of chat, screen sharing, polling, recording, and how we're going to do that and manage that, breakout rooms, and reactions. So along the bottom, you've got over on the far left side, you've got your mute. You can mute your audio. If you do the little button just to the right of it, there's all kinds of settings here. Select your microphone, select a speaker. You can test your speaker and microphone, leave computer audio, or get into audio settings. There's a lot there. I'm not going to go into all of that, but most of the time, by default, everything should recognize what you're using and just go with that. So you don't really need to go into those very often. If you're having a difficult time with it, turn your computer off, turn it back on, and then go from there. That will make a lot of difference. Your video, you can have your video going, you can stop your video, and same with the audio. You can choose your camera, you can choose a virtual background, a video filter, get into video settings as well to play with those. But again, by and large, you don't have to go in those very often. Security is a great little thing. You can lock a meeting so that no one new can enter in. But unfortunately, technology is kind of sketchy these days, and people are leaving and coming back in, leaving and coming back in. If you lock your meeting, you've locked people out. I like to enable waiting room because it's a security feature. If you don't recognize who it is, then you can not allow them in. You can hide profile pictures. I don't like doing that. We need to see people. And here's where you can choose to allow participants to share screen, to chat, to rename themselves, unmute themselves, start video. I like screen sharing left off until I am ready to grant those permissions. And you don't have to grant those permissions to everyone. You can grant them to a specific person, or you can allow anyone and everyone in the meeting to share their screen. Participants brings up a dialog box to the right and shows you who's there. You can click on more. You can rename yourself. The other things that come up there are you can make someone a co-host. You can make them a host. You can remove them from the meeting. There's lots of functionality with that. But again, once people are in there, then they're in there, and it's okay. Chat is a great feature as well. You can chat to everyone. You can chat to do a direct chat to just anyone in particular. And just so you know that when you record or allow the computer to record the texting, the between individuals doesn't get tracked. It is just those sent out to everyone. The sharing screen is interesting. So if you can just share your screen, you can choose a select video. And if you're choosing to share your screen and it is a video, these two buttons along the bottom, optimize for video clip and share sound, they need to be clicked. And then you can share your screen, hit play, and your screen will be shared with that video to the rest of the group. Polling, you can do that. You can quickly add a question. You can edit the question. If you have gone into the Zoom interface with the website, you can create polling questions in there. You can edit them here. You'd simply launch the poll once you're ready to go with it, and it will come up. People can respond to it. You can end the poll, and then later on, you can put the post the results back up there at any time. Recording a meeting is great. You can do that for very specialized meetings. You can record on the computer, or you can record to the cloud. I would highly encourage, if you're doing recording for a church-wide event, record to the cloud. If you are doing something for yourself or your small group, you can record to your own computer. Keep in mind that it will take up a bunch of space on your hard drive. So be careful about the length of time you do that. As soon as you hit record on this computer or the cloud, a voice will come up and go over top of everything else and say, "You are being recorded," just so everyone is well aware. Most of the time, people are going to be using the share screen and breakout room buttons. Breakout rooms are great. I love breakout rooms. You can create as many breakout rooms as you want. You can assign them automatically, which means as soon as you do that, it will go on to the next screen. And sorry, maybe I hit the wrong button. Breakout rooms, and let's recreate. Assign automatically. Very good. Okay. And so it did that because I'm the only one here. So if you hit assign automatically, it will divide up as equally as possible the number of participants into the number of breakout rooms. So if we had 12 people and we wanted 6 breakout rooms, that would mean there'd be 2 people in each one, and it would assign them randomly. Something to always remember: if you are the host of the meeting, you never automatically get put into a breakout room. You have to choose to join a specific breakout room. If you have, say, 20 people here and you create 5 breakout rooms, there will be 4 groups of 4 and 1 group of 3. Because you would be that 20th person. Just something to keep in mind. You can also assign manually, which gets you to this, and you can assign different people into the different rooms. Down here in the options button, if you click on that, you can allow participants to choose a room, but you really want to be putting people where you are putting them, because you're choosing them to go to a specific room. You close the breakout room after, could be 6 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 2. The other thing that you want to take a look at is your countdown timer. So if you set up a meeting or a breakout room for 6 minutes, it's going to give them 6 minutes plus, in this case, 10 seconds to get out of the meeting, or before everyone is brought back to the main meeting. And then open all rooms. Off they go. They do their thing, and then they come back automatically. Then we have reactions, just a fun little button. If someone is saying something and you agree, or you love that, or it's funny, or you want to celebrate with them, there's just different emojis down here that you can do that. There is a raise hand button, but we rarely use that, so it's not something that you'll really need to be concerned with. And then to end, you can end the meeting for everyone as the host. And this is really, really important for everyone that is hosting one of these Zoom meetings. You can end the meeting for all, but when you do that, everyone is done. If you want to have the meeting continue and have somebody else host, that's fine as well. You can do that. You can assign someone else as a host using the participants button, choose more, and then down to make host. And then it will say, are you sure you want to do this? Hit yes. They'll be the host. And then you can hit the end button but then it will turn to leave. But if you're still marked as a host or co-host, you can hit the end button and then it's leave meeting rather than end meeting. I did that once and shut out 40 people out of Alpha, so don't do that. Anyway, you can also share files in the chat area that's down here, just so you're aware of that as well. Anyway, just a simple overview of the buttons on all of this. Hope you've learned a little bit. And don't be afraid to call a friend and connect together on a Zoom meeting and just try these things out just for yourself so you're ready to go. Anyway, thanks a lot. Have a great day.